Bahasham. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of great Millstone, who teach and rule well, and shalom to the sincere Akiam's British truth for sincerity. Shalom. This video I want to talk about a nursery rhyme that we have over here in the Netherlands, and you know, for some people that are residents, you know, that basically have their living, you know, over here in the Netherlands, they might know it as Vader Jacob. In the French, it's like the Jacques Frère, but in the English, it's Father Jacob. And I couldn't find the actual nursery rhyme in the English, so I found a translation. You know, just through translation, I translated the nursery rhyme in the Dutch. It's very short, but you know, it shows you how they are mocking our people, you know, by this nursery rhyme, which also was one of the curses that was bestowed upon our people for not listening to the words of the Heavenly Father, that we would become a proverb and a byword among these nations, where the Most High would drive us. You see, that's what they did with this nursery rhyme, because through this nursery rhyme, they're mocking the fact that our people, you know, for the majority, are still asleep and are ignorant and oblivious to the fact, you know, that they are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but also those that are scattered among the heathen nations. That might look like the heathen nations, but this lineage does go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, according to their father's seed line. And the nursery rhyme goes like this: Father Jacob, do you still sleep? Do you still sleep? All the bells are ringing, ding dong ding, ding dong ding. And we know, pursuant to Genesis, the 28th chapter, around the 32nd verse, how our forefather Jacob wrestled with the angel, and afterwards his name was changed to Israel, which if you read that in the Hebrew, it's Yasher Allah, he brings with the power. You see, so his name was changed to Israel, but at first it was Jacob. So if you read the name Jacob in the scriptures, you know, it also has a reference, you know, to the children of Israel. You know, because he was the forefather of the 12th, well, he was the father of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. You see, but he is our forefather. You see, so it says, Father Jacob, do you still sleep? Do you still sleep? So if you look upon this earth, you know, there might be people that know that they're Israelites, and there might be a lot more people that don't know that they're Israelites. You know, they might have heard the truth, you know, they might came across it, but they rejected it, you know, for it not being the truth. You see, which means these people are still asleep. They still are not in a, as the word says, they're not woke. They're not woke to the fact that they are actually, you know, the children of the Most High, the chosen people of the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. You see, because it says, all the bells are ringing, ding dong ding, ding dong ding. If you relate that back to the scriptures, you know, the music that's being referred to in this nursery rhyme, you can relate that back to the fact that you know, that the 144,000, you know, servants of the Heavenly Father, you know, that will be raised up as prophets, you know, they're singing that new song, you know, which that new song is a refresh song, which refers to the gospel that we're preaching. You see, so this truth is really out there, which it all started off in 1970, you know, which is 1970, you know, with the Most High raising up Abba Bivens, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahawashi to break down Deuteronomy chapter 28. You know, in that chapter, the curses, you know, can be read, you know, to get the understanding that these curses pertain to the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You see, so it all started up with the Most High raising up Abba Bivens, which eventually this truth in 2021, you know, is being proclaimed, you know, by the service of the prophets Yahawashi and Yahawashi, starting off with the elder apostles GMS on down. You see, and those that, you know, teach the same doctrine, you know, as they do. You see, so this truth is out there. Meanwhile, our people are still asleep. They're are still oblivious or ignorant to the fact that they are the Israelites. You see, so by us going into the highways and byways, you know, we're really trying to bring our people back to the marriage. We're really trying to give them the understanding, you know, that basically the Most High, you know, took away from us. You know, He took away our heritage. You know, He took away the fact that we would know that we're Israelites. You know, He took away the fact that we will be able to call upon His name. You know, with all these things, you know, starting up Bivens, you know, we believe is John the Baptist and Elijah through the reincarnation. You know, that knowledge of the scriptures was being brought back. You see, and that's the information that we're trying to bring out to our people. You know, because as you can see the things happening upon this earth, you see that, you know, shit's about to pop off, man. Jacob's trouble, as the scriptures refer to it, which is a time like no other upon the earth, in which the Most is going to bring the sword, famine, death, and destruction. You really need to have this knowledge, and as an Israelite, you really need to come back to the Heavenly Father in order for you to be safe in those times. You see, but if our people are still asleep, meanwhile this truth is out there, you know, then hey, you're not gonna make it, man. So if you're an Israelite, you know, and you cling on to this word, you know, stop bullshitting and come back to the Heavenly Father and try to amend your ways. You know, try to seek the Heavenly Father, you know, and accept Him for who He is, you know, which is a dark-skinned, He's a dark-skinned power. You know, His Son is a dark-skinned man, the angel is dark-skinned, you know, and those people that are in the land of Israel right now, they're con artists, they took our heritage, you see. So hey, there's nothing else for me left to say but, you know, wake up out of sleep. Wake up out of sleep, come back to the Heavenly Father, and prepare yourself while there's still time. You see, because the preachers are closing. You know, it's not going to take long for the Most High. He's going to take away service the prophets from the streets. Then He's going to take away the information pertaining to the scriptures, you know, from the internet, from the YouTube. You know, it's not going to take that long. And once that time comes, then those people are going to realize that, yay, these were the service the prophets, the Heavenly Father. We really need to look for them. We really need to attain that information they were talking about. But hey, by that time, hey, it's too late. You know, you had your chance. You didn't want to come back. You didn't want to listen. You didn't believe, you know, the things that we were saying. You didn't believe that you're an Israelite. You know, you really wanted Esau, Edom, the so-called white man to be saved. Fuck him. You know, fuck Esau, Edom. You know, those people are gonna receive judgment for what they did unto our people. You know, and they're gonna go into hardcore slavery, you know, for 1,000 years before they're going to exterminate it. You see, so our people need to wake the fuck up out of sleep. Because the time is nigh that the Most High is going to take away this information, you see. So with that, I hope that this lesson, you know, which it all started off with a nursery rhyme, you know, that our people are still asleep, you know, that they need to wake up, that the bells are ringing, the servants of the prophets are making noise, making music on the streets, you know, by way of proclaiming the gospel of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So hey, there's no way for you to not know that you're an Israelite, whether you accept it or not. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Qadash. Give honors to the elder apostles of great Millstone, teaching real well, and shalom to the sincere, spreading truth and sincerity. Shalom.